ETC, we start with 1 hour chart. Just I want to give a quick update. First of all, if you refer to our analysis in my last video, and the price was exactly within this range around 116, exactly here, we mentioned if we get any reversal, we can look for buy. Beside that, we mentioned we need to bear if there is a correct, if the reversal is a corrective, we need to know about the bigger correction for that. Okay, but what we can see here, we get the correction. Now, want to see what's the next and how we can look for trade. Okay, as we mentioned, if we want to look for reversal, we need to get at least sharp move flag to see the confirmation. But as what we can see here is a correction. Okay, now still we can look for the reversal if we get any sharp move like any trade setup for look for buy. But from what I can see here, we need to know about the made this one turn to a flat. If this one turn to a flat, still we can consider similar to what we get here. That means still we can look for one more drop. Even if for me, I think even if there is a drop, it wouldn't be drop much, just a bit. All right, that means this is what we get as a reversal in relative to this. Then what I want to expect here, we will be within this correction for longer time, right? The reversal won't be that fast. Maybe it can correct within this one for quite a long time, right? We cannot confirm how long it can be, but the only thing is we see the way is moving, mostly we can expect to get the correction. But how we can look for trade, because we're looking for the reversal to look for buy. All right, that's mean from now any trade setup we will take the trade. For example, if I see any reversal with the flag above this, I will take the trade. Then I will try to manage it. If I see there is a continuation with a sharp move, we keep. If not, we just stick with the trade. All right. Can we have entry above this? Is not a good idea because as I mentioned, easily this one can turn to a flat in relative to this. If we get a flat, mostly we get one more drop with the breakout of this low. Okay. But how about in case the price sharply continue from here and we couldn't catch the trade? We can have entry above this. In that case, the trader should monitor what they want is the reversal with a sharp breakout. Okay, but if the price is slowly to reverse, they shouldn't have entry above this. Then it depends on them. All right, because we don't see any reversal yet. And even if we move to 15 minute, all right, this is what we can see. The ways move is really corrective. Okay, anyway, still we can look for the reversal, but what we get here is very corrective. All right, we have to see the reversal at least as a short move flag. I mean, at least we see the trade setup for buy, we take the trade. But what we have seen here, it doesn't give us any trade setup for buy. Still, we can consider this one as a correction in relative to this. That means still we can expect this one to a bit deeper. But right now we don't have any confirmation either for buy or sell. Still, we have to wait. Okay. Anyway, we don't have any trade setup for buy, and even if we move to daily chart, we see the start of the correction. I think this correction can be quite complex, at least similar to what we get here before we get the next move. We cannot confirm about that, but uh, when we have this kind of the sharp move, mostly we get the correction. And this is based on daily chart. This is not the correction. It can be more complex. That's why from now, still we just watch. I mean, follow the trade. Any trade setup for buy, we will take the trade. And hopefully the only thing is hopefully this is the correction. It doesn't turn really deeper correction, because if it turns to deeper correction, then mostly it can consolidate for quite a long time. Anyway, from what we can see here, any trade setup for buy, we will take the trade. But right now, we just follow the chart. I don't have, even based on forward chart, we don't see any trade setup, even based on 1 hour chart. It doesn't mean the price cannot reverse, can reverse any times, but we need to see the reversal point. Okay. And technically, still we can expect to get the flat here. We need to be aware about this. If we get the flat, mostly the price can retest this low again. Okay. Anyway, we just follow the chart. We don't see any trade setup yet. If I see any trade setup for buy, I will share. And as I say, we cannot simply buy. We have to see the trade setup, because the price almost even 115. The highest price was 1160. The price is quite a lot. It's not low, right? We are at the top of the structure. Still, we are considered the top of the structure. Even that's why if he wants to look for the trade, still we need to get the proper trade setup. But how about if the price drop from here as a corrective is a good sign for the reversal. All right, because if we see the flat or the correction here is like is make it give opportunity that the next drop be a sharp. All right, but if the price drop as a corrective, mostly any reversal can give us a good trade setup. Okay, anyway, whatever the opportunity, I mean whatever the option we think we just mentioned, mostly we're looking for the flat here for one more drop, but any reversal we'll take the trade as I mentioned, but we don't have a trade reversal yet. Anyway, we just follow the chart. If I see any reversal, I will share. Thanks.